Moving on, we go to a very fun, very exciting X Division matchup as the Time Splitter Kushida took on one half of the ABC, Ace Austin. Uh, Again, guys, 2025, not much has changed. Ace Austin, big guy here for us on the pod. We love this kid. We see a lot of potential for him. We've been talking about it, that he has so much potential at the top. And now that he's on his own due to the unfortunate circumstances regarding his partner, regarding Chris Bay, we're hoping that he's able to find some direction. And boy, does he have some now. This was a fun matchup, hard hitting. Kushida has been operating on a different level these last few weeks. Absolutely channeling the strong style of Japan. Absolutely channeling a meaner edge, like not a heel thing, not a bad guy thing, but he's definitely hitting harder, and he's definitely more focused and more attack oriented than I can remember. Finish of the match coming, Ace Austin getting the win. Initially going for the art of finesse, that getting countered, but able to hit the ace up his sleeve for the pinfall victory, getting the 1-2-3. After the match, Ace gets a really fun matchup. Go check it out. It's probably my matchup of the week in terms of TNA. All my boys are here tonight. I'm loving it. I appreciate you guys. After the match, Nick, pay attention, because this is what we've been talking about. After the match, Ace Austin gets on a microphone and he talks about how he appreciates so much the fans still cheering for the ABC, still cheering for him and supporting him on his own. He says that for the last 3 months, Chris Bay has been fighting to live a normal life, a better life. Jesus Christ, this injury had to have been fucking bad. And it sucks that TNA hasn't made it clear what it is. Like, we're able to put it together that this was a very bad neck injury, a career-threatening neck injury, a life-threatening neck injury. But the fact that nobody has said, this is what he suffered, this is how long he might be out, we shouldn't expect him anytime soon. It's putting the fans in a really weird spot. But regardless of all that, as Chris Bay is fighting for a better life, Ace Austin is fighting for him in the ring. He talks about right before Bay's surgery, they had a conversation, and Bay told him that this means that Ace has to go on a crazy singles run and win the big one for him. He talks about wanting to be the top guy in this company and having talked about it for a long time. And he thinks it's time now to be the top guy going for the top title. He says he wants Nick Nemeth and he wants the TNA World Championship. But before he can get too into it, he is cut off by our X Division champion, Moose. Moose is offended. Moose says that he's the franchise of TNA and that the X Division Championship is the flagship title in TNA. And without it, TNA wouldn't be what it is. He says that he is helping make TNA the hottest wrestling company on the planet right now. And Moose says that when Ace talks about going after that top title, that means he's talking about his title. That is a great way of elevating a title. It is. Like, I've been talking about it. We've been wanting this big man dominating the division type thing for a little bit. I wanted it initially with Jake something, but this works better with Moose because of his pedigree, because of his resume. Ace Austin versus Moose is a big TNA matchup. Moose is Mr. TNA, for better or for worse. For better or for worse, he is Mr. TNA. And I've been saying since the pandemic that Ace Austin should be carrying the flag for this company and that he is the future of this company as long as he chooses to stay with this company. So the fact that these two are going at it in a title match. Yep, sorry, kind of jumped up ahead a little bit on myself. That we'll get to there in a second. But the fact that these two are in the ring with each other right now is big. It's big for Ace Austin, and it's big for TNA. Moose continues saying that Ace is scared of him. He says, go ahead, take the easy way out and go after Nick Nemeth in the TNA title. Austin tries cutting him off, but Moose tells him to shut the hell up. He said, just like your partner, Chris Bay. This lights a fire in Ace Austin. Austin smacks the mic out of his face, and he calls Moose a disrespectful piece of shit. Do not talk about his partner, Chris Bay. He was rabid at this point. I loved it. He says, Austin says to Moose, maybe you don't know how to count this high, but I've been the X Division champion not once, not twice, but 3 times.